Aries, welcome to your November 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid. So this means you may feel like I'm describing the reading, the whole reading, where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Alright Aries, let's get into this reading. I will be using my sound bowl to clear the energy. If you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Very nice. All right, Aries. So for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this very moment. Whether you are single or taken, whether you're together or apart from this person, let's see who's coming through and why. I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Aries? Okay. Okay, Aries, a lot of fire here. You could be dealing with another fire sign and another Aries, perhaps Leo or Sagittarius, or it's been a lot of passion here, but someone's wondering if there's anything else but passion, sex, lust, right? And I think there is. I'll say this. I would tell you honestly, if I'm like, meh, it's just a little fun time and that's all it is. But we have the star card here. Aquarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could have Aquarius in your chart. It does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. But someone knows and thinks there's something unique about the other person, special about this connection, something they haven't been able to fully set off, dust off. But it's been taking a lot of time, a lot of waiting, a lot of work, a lot of energy, and is it worth it? That's what someone's wondering right now. I've been wanting this to work so badly. I've been wanting this person to want me so badly, but is it worth it? Is it worth my stress, my time, my energy? I don't know. I just feel like this is someone who, whether it's you, them, perhaps both of you, it's like messages go unresponded and then it's messaging back and forth. Just someone who keeps on messing up over and over again. Maybe both of you do in different ways and different times. Both of you though feel there's something here. And that's why both of you stayed despite all the drama or the ups and downs of this complex connection, to say the least. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Both of you are confused as to what this is, but yet there's still a pull between the two of you guys that makes both of you a bit anxious, maybe a bit afraid, because both of you don't want to put yourselves out there for someone who may not accept you guys or receive you guys, or I don't know, this could also indicate like a telepathic connection between the two of you, a psychic connection between the two of you. So, during those times where it's off, you haven't heard from them in a while, you just get this feeling that like, I feel like they're going to text me next week. I don't know why, but I got this gut feeling, and sure enough, they do. Or you guys just get constant reminders of this person and they do with you too. And it's just the whole thing with the moon here is that, is this for a reason? Is this for a purpose? What is this purpose? And you guys, your intuition is heightened right now in regards to this connection. I do feel that there's a purpose to you guys meeting and a purpose as to why this has all happened between the two of you. The question is, what the heck is it? You know? I feel like with this person, it's like, 1 second they're all into you, they want you, you drive them crazy, you drive them wild, I need to see you right now. The next, it's like ghost, or they're hanging out with other people, they're out doing their own thing. You feel like kind of blown off by this person. And maybe that's your own defense mechanism because they don't know what the heck's going on with them or this connection either. But yet you two are still in this bond, you're still in this, I don't know, there's something that is meant to happen. I'm going to dive deep into that for you to understand because I feel there's so much confusion. But for it existing for as long as it has, and for it to still be very, very strong, and what I mean by that, there's strong emotions, strong passion, but no clarity. That's what it feels. And that's exactly the moon. You know, someone could have like partying. Someone likes to go out a lot, drink a lot. Maybe they could work at a club, a bartender, a promoters. Maybe you guys met at a club, at a bar, at a party. And I think, you know, being around that party scene, for whoever this is for, if it's not for you, just bear with me for a second, but being around that nightlife, that party scene is comfort to them because it means they don't have to fully commit to anyone. They meet a lot of people, see a lot of people, connect with a lot of people. But even yet, you're still standing out in a significant way. Even recently, you may have had a dream of them, and you're still trying to figure out what that dream meant. Maybe you guys communicate through your dreams the honest feelings that you don't communicate in the 3D. But I want to clarify this moon card before we dive even further, because the moon is always messy. Let's see what this is about. Tell me more about this moon card here. Six of Swords. Aquarius energy. Strong here. If you have Aquarius in your chart, or if you're dealing with Aquarius, check out the Aquarius reading to see if there's messages for you there. Someone just doesn't get it. It drives someone in a realm of confusion and anxiety when someone decides to leave again. You know, okay, moving on to the next, and how can I move on? Should I move on? Maybe that's the question that someone's ringing in. Should I move on from this? Should I just check out of it, stop replying, stop reaching out? That's the decision someone's trying to make. Yeah, with the Two of Wands. Or should I pull towards this? Is there something here? I feel, Aries, you've been always the person to reach out. You've always been the person to let them know you're interested, that you are thinking of them, that you have passion towards them, feelings towards them. I even feel like for a lot of you, Aries, you're the ones to first hit on them. You were the first to reach out to them, say, you look good, I want to get to know you, that type. You definitely have that dominant, powerful presence to you of making things happen. You don't see why there's a lot of time wasting, but you did for this person, and you want to know why. So let's get into it. How they feel about you, about the situation, is the Ten of Wands. So Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you know what, Aries, they're tired in this too. They feel like they've been holding on to this too. There's just something about you. They don't understand it. They just hold on to this. They want to push through to make this happen. Or maybe right now in this moment, if you guys have reconnected and there are problems with you trusting this, you're still kind of sidestepping it. You still haven't been fully into it, maybe since when you guys first started connecting. I think they're holding on to this. They're stubborn. I'll give them that. So like, what I mean by that is that they're holding on to keeping you in their lives. even if it has been draining, even if it has been a lot of work, and they feel like you two just have been through it all. You know, the good and the bad. I feel like you guys have yelled at each other before. I don't know if that was through the phone or even face to face, but yelled match. Very, very highly reactive when it comes to you. But you see in this image them two still holding on together, right? Despite the tattered clothes that are on their body. They still want to push this through with you, and they feel like it's worth it. And again, it's just this knowing or understanding that there's just something special about you that they just can't overlook, even if they tried to before. Seeing something about someone's hair, like they really like your hair, you like their hair, but I'm seeing curls. Whether you curl your hair or you naturally have these amazing curls, and they like it when it's curly. Don't know who that's for. What they think about you is the Nine of Cups. So Pisces energy. You know, when I saw this card, when I was just picked up and looked at it, it's like they think or know that they owe you some sort of apology or an explanation from the heart. They know now that they can't come at an edge of passion, of seduction. They have to really come through authentically for you to trust this, for you to get an explanation from this, for the position of what they think about you to be a Knight of Cups. It is emotional. They have emotions towards you. But I feel, Aries, like, yeah, you're waiting for an Asari, and they know they have to give you one. They know you deserve one. But they also are thinking of, I don't know if something has caused someone to go in a bunch of distrust, fear in that space of it. And I think they want to make up for that. They want to apologize for that. They want to soothe your feelings towards this situation, if it can be. They want to know how, or they're thinking how to approach you with this. Knight of Wands is always about movement, right? Or Knight, sorry. And with the Knight of Cups, it's how can I move into this? How can I move forward with my heart? Because Aries, whether they like it or not, I do feel you have their heart. And they had a long time accepting that, or a hard time accepting that. But I think they're coming to acceptance of that now. But will you accept it, or will you accept them returning or coming back, messaging you back with a... Like, I feel recently you guys got in a fight or something happened where it's caused a lot of emotional drainage, a lot of energy drainage between the two of you, but still they feel it's not right to move on from you. So I think you're going to hear from them. And I think it's going to be an emotional text or an emotional call. Make sure they're not on anything when they call you. Because I'm even hearing like slurred speech, like drunk calls. They call you when they're drunk late at night, or you've received that before from them. Hearing Marvin's Room by Drake. What they like about you is the Two of Wands, Aries energy. Yeah, so Aries, they like the fact that you go for it. You see the opportunity and you seize it. You make things happen. You are passionate. You move towards things you love to do in life, even with your career. I don't get, you guys are the people that are in a career just to pay the bills. You do your career and everything you do in life because you feel passionate about it. You love it. You don't waste your time on things that don't bring you happiness and joy. Some of you are looking to make moves in your life, big changes in your life. You're making steps forward towards that, whether getting a new job, moving somewhere else, traveling somewhere else perhaps for some of you. But they like that you are just a go-getter. You have ambitions, you have goals, you have dreams. But also, if it's just in a connotation of who you are definitely the person that lets them know you're interested. They still think of the time when you guys first met. face to face, when you first hit them up, when you first kiss them, when you first, I don't know, I'm seeing someone put their arm around the other person. And it was during the same night when you guys first met, and it was their way or your way of claiming that person for the night. Like, everyone know, I'm going to hit on this person, I'm going to take them home tonight, or I'm going to get their number, or anything like that. And they like the fact that you were just so passionate about them, maybe, that you made them feel really good. When you did give them those compliments, when you did tell them how sexy or hot you think they are. But they think you're hot. That's what they tell all their friends. They're hot. But what they don't like about you is Ace of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could have multiple fire placements in your chart. Specifically fire, sun, moon, Venus. But I get with this Ace of Wands for some of you guys. They feel during those times when you guys are not on the greatest terms that you're like already putting off that you're on to the next thing. That you're on to the next flame. You are on to the next project, the next thing in your life. I feel, whether this is true or not, they think that you get distracted or that you get involved in other things that leaves them out. And I don't know how best to describe that. Others of you, I have to say, you could be in work where you put yourself out there a lot. I don't know if it's like modeling, maybe someone has like an OnlyFans, somewhere where you, I don't know, especially bartending where you have to flirt or talk to a lot of people. They may think you just are a flirt, or that you put yourself out there to other people confidently, which they misinterpret as you trying to hit on other people when you're just the life of the party, or you're the light in the room, you're someone that sparks the excitement. And maybe they even think sometimes, Aries, that you take the light from them in social situations and groups. When you're out with friends or when you're out with people, they think that you always take the light. But you can't help it. You just love to have fun and you like to be out there. That could just be a jealousy thing. They do get jealous when it comes to you. Absolutely. And others of you, they wonder if you think of this as just like a temporary fun thing. But I think you guys play tit for tat with each other a lot. When someone's acting off, then you'll return it with that, and vice versa. When someone's acting good, then you'll be good to them, you know? I'm hearing bittersweet. And I just saw a Sour Patch Kid. Don't know if someone likes those candies or not. But sweet and sour is kind of what I'm getting. And they never know what side they're going to get from you. What they like the most about this connection is the Star card. Aquarius energy. Yeah, for some reason, there's something special in this. There's something unique about you. Something special about you. Again, you shine. Again, some of you, your career, you may be well known, or you have an influence or a presence or a community that looks up to you. And maybe that's what's kind of triggering their insecurities, if that resonates with you. Or you have to work with a lot of people. They feel like, how can I even stand out to Aries? But others of you, yeah, you're just unique. You're one of a kind. And even through this process and presence of, you know, the connection you guys have had, there's something you brought to it that has healed them, that has awakened them to something within themselves, or to something about love that they didn't see with anyone else until they met you. I just heard wind chimes. I don't know if someone has wind chimes. But anyway, what they don't like about the connection is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. I think both of you don't like this about the connection. So that there's a lot of stagnancy, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of times where you put each other on timeout because one person gets upset and the other person reacts, and then you guys don't talk. And then eventually someone comes around to apologize or to reach out, and then it resparks again. But you know, right now maybe you guys are in one of those times where you're just separate, you're just on doing your own thing, But if that is the case for some of you, that resonates, they're thinking a lot. And they're doing a lot of inner work to see what they did to put you guys in this situation currently of not speaking. And it's uncomfortable for them. But I think they're finally coming around to see what they did to be in this position with you. But yeah, I think right now they don't like the fact that you guys aren't talking right now, or that they think right now you're leaving them hanging, but for your perspective, it may be for a good reason, right? But still a lot of uncertainty. There is not a lot of communication or clarity in this. There's no air cards or sword cards. And someone always thinks, is it just all in my head? Is this just an illusion? Is it just a fantasy? Am I grounded in this? Because the other person isn't confirming it. Highest hopes is the Seven of Pentacles. Taurus energy. I mean, honestly, that you guys will be together again. Everything will get sorted out. It'll be back to you guys being together, hanging out together, having a good time together, kicking it, I guess. They miss cuddling with you. Someone's a good cuddler. And someone's really warm too. They have warm hands or warm feet, a warm energy, I guess. But to make sense of all this too is someone's highest hopes. You know, we've seen the traditional Rider-Waite Smith tarot. You know, this dude with this whole crop right here that isn't fully ripe and ready, but just looking at it, just when is this going to happen? When is this going to come to fruition? And I think someone just wants to answer if it will or not. And for the other person to be the one to give them that clarity or that evidence, that action, that tangible message, actions, words, energy, that this is something to wait on. But deepest fear, Eight of Swords. And again, I think you guys are really mirroring each other in this reading, and I think this is both of your fears. Both of you not being able to detach from each other, let each other go, be stuck in this cycle of thinking about this other person when it's been too long from hearing about them, or haven't got a text back. What are they doing? What are they up to? Are they over me? Is this over? That cycling of constant thoughts. I guess that is the only Eight of Swords thing here, and it's in the fears. So excuse me for earlier not seeing it, but here it is. Gemini energy. Is this ever going to end? Is this anything ever going to start? Just feeling stuck in it all and still not being able to move away from it or to move forward with it. I do wonder and feel that someone's worried about someone else's ex coming back into the picture. I get that as well. But to see the likely outcome of this situation, Aries, what's likely to happen and unfold in this situation, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And I'm going to see if there's anything else you need to know about this person, about how they think about you, how they feel about the situation. Religious factors with let your friends help you. Interesting. So it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so some of you guys, this simply means you could come from different cultures, different backgrounds, different parts of the world, different ethnicities. And that's been some sort of a complication in this connection. But I feel there's an awakening happening in someone. And before the awakening fully initiates, there's always the darkest path. There's always the uncertainties. There's always that space where transformation has to happen. And usually that's an alone process. That's something someone has to do on their own. But Aries, I think you've led them to this awakening about what this is between the two of you. Finally, after so long, because this feels like you guys have been having this for a year, maybe multiple years. Maybe 9 months I'm hearing for someone. But just, what is all of this? What can come from this? What can I do about this? Because they didn't get it before. I don't know if it's just because they didn't want to, but now it's so in their face, they have no choice but to awaken. And I think you are bringing them into a higher vibration. Or both of you may be going through this awakening with each other. And then let your friends help you. Yeah, it's interesting when I said with the Two of Wands, like they tell all your friends you're hot. They definitely talk to you about you to their friends or family members. Look, I met Aries. I'm really feeling them, but I don't know. We get in these fights or we get in these disagreements, but it's just so much there. I think they're asking about what to do with you, telling everyone what they should do with you. Or maybe even someone's connecting to their spirit guides, to the divine, asking for signs. You will get those signs if you want to ask in your own way. Show me a number synchronicity. Show me something specific by tomorrow that this tells me this, right? That kind of confirmation. A green light, whatever it is. But I think their friends do like you. I think their friends do, family members want them to move forward with you. They see something strong, special in this the way you guys do. So what are you guys waiting for, I guess? Or what are they waiting for? Anyway, Aries, to see the likely outcome from the situation, what's likely to happen, unfold, what are they likely to do in this? But more importantly, what do you need to know about this connection for your greater understanding? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo. I'm going to overturn this card here to see the likely outcome, and I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well to help me dive deeper into this connection for your greater understanding. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But this is where we depart, Aries. I really hope that this has given you clarity, insight, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free personalized gift box from me? I'm doing this new giveaway where I'm selecting one lucky subscriber every month to win a personalized gift box I put together for that winner, because I have to give back to you guys in some way. You're such an amazing soul tribe. So in this box contains a tarot card I'll pull for that person, an oracle card, a handwritten note from me of messages I channel from Spirit for that person specifically, and a bunch of other great stuff. So if you're interested in seeing what's in this box or how I can enter my chance to win, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.